What if the ship you stepped onto wasn't just abandoned, but waiting for you? Off the foggy coast of Maine, near the jagged cliffs of Cutler Harbor, Thomas Reed thought he'd scored the adventure of a lifetime when he found the Eleanor's Grace, a derelict schooner grounded on a rocky shoal. It was March 2025, the kind of gray day where the sea and sky blur into one, when he spotted her rusted hull through the mist, creaking like a dying beast. Thomas, a 34-year-old fisherman with salt in his veins and debts piling up, knew the legends. The Eleanor's Grace had vanished in 1947, crew and all, only to reappear decades later, empty but intact. Locals called it cursed, said the fog carried voices from its decks. He didn't care. Salvage rights could clear his slate. With a flashlight and a crowbar, he rowed out alone, the waves slapping his skiff like a warning. The ship loomed as he climbed aboard, its splintered planks slick with seaweed, the air thick with rot and salt. The wheelhouse stood silent, but the wheel twitched slightly, unguided. Thomas froze, his breath fogging in the damp chill. Then he heard it. A low moan, not the wind rising from the hold below. "Who's there?" he called, voice swallowed by the creaking hull. No answer, just that moan again. Deeper, human. He pried open the hatch, flashlight cutting through the dark. Barrels lined the hold, their wood swollen and black, but something moved. A shadow too tall, too thin. His light caught it. A figure in a tattered oilskin coat, face hidden, swaying like it was still rocked by waves. "Hey!" Thomas shouted, but it didn't turn, just moaned louder, joined by others from the shadows. Heart pounding, he backed away, but the deck groaned beneath him, boards buckling as if pushed from below. The fog thickened, curling into shapes, hands, faces, and the moans became words. "Stay with us." Thomas stumbled to the rail, but his skiff was gone, rope cut, drifting out of sight. Panic clawed at him as the ship shuddered, tilting, like it was alive. He ran to the wheelhouse, desperate for a radio, but found only rusted dials and a logbook, its pages brittle and stained. The last entry, dated October 17, 1947, read, "Crew won't sleep. Voices in the fog. Captain says, we're theirs now." Thomas dropped it, hands trembling as the wheel spun wildly, the ship lurching forward through the mist. Below deck, the figures multiplied, skeletal shapes in dripping coats, their red eyes glowing like embers. One stepped closer, its voice, a wet rasp. "You boarded us. You belong here." Thomas swung his crowbar, but it passed through, the air growing colder where it stood. The moans swelled into a chorus, names he didn't know echoing in his skull. Eleanor, Jonah, Grace. He bolted for the bow, the fog now a wall of gray trapping him. The ship rocked harder, waves crashing through the sea was still. Footsteps thudded behind him, wet, heavy, and a hand gripped his shoulder, icy fingers digging in. He spun, facing, a man with hollow cheeks and a captain's hat, eyes burning red. "No leaving," he croaked. Thomas fought free, diving into the hold again, searching for anything. A flare, a weapon. He found a rusted lantern, its glass cracked, and lit it with a match from his pocket. The flame flared and the figures recoiled, hissing like steam. Hope surged, until the lantern flickered and the captain's voice laughed. "Light won't save you." The ship tilted again, throwing him against a barrel. The fog pressed closer, faces forming. Men, women, children, all pleading. "Stay." Thomas crawled to the deck, lantern in hand, but the figures followed, their red eyes, unblinking. The captain loomed over him. "We sank for greed. You came for it. Now you're ours." Desperate, Thomas hurled the lantern at the captain, glass shattering, oil igniting. Flames roared up, the figures shrieking as the fire spread. He leapt, overboard, hitting the icy water, swimming blind through the fog. Behind him, the Eleanor's Grace burned, its moans turning to screams, the hull cracking apart. He washed ashore at dawn, coughing salt water, the fog lifting to reveal an empty coast. No ship, no wreck. Cutler Harbor buzzed with his story, but no one believed him, until a week later when a fisherman named Clara Holt saw it, the Eleanor's Grace, whole again, drifting in the mist. She boarded it, camera rolling, hoping for proof. Her footage cut off mid-scream, uploaded from nowhere, showing red eyes in the dark. Thomas saw it online, his gut twisting. He'd escaped, but the ship wasn't done. It calls now, locals say. Its fog creeping inland, voices whispering from the cliffs. Thomas hears it every night, the creak of planks, the moan of the lost. He burned it, swam away, but it's still there, waiting in the mist. Last week, a kid found a rusted sextant on the beach engraved with EG 1947. He took it home. He's missing now. The Eleanor's Grace doesn't sink. It doesn't rest. It drifts, hunting for the greedy, the curious, the lost. You might see it someday, a shadow in the fog, its hull groaning your name. Don't row out. Don't climb aboard. Don't think you can escape. Because once you're on that deck, the fog closes in, the voices rise, and those red eyes find you. Thomas thought he won. Clara thought she'd prove it. They're both wrong. The ship keeps them now, and it's looking for more. Imagine it. A cold night on the coast, the waves whispering, and then a creak, a moan, a shadow moving where no ship should be. You grab your binoculars, see that rusted hull, feel the pull. Will you resist? Or will you row out, thinking it's just a bow? Wreck. The Eleanor's Grace doesn't care what you think. It's patient. It's hungry. It's waiting out there. Fog curling like fingers, red eyes glinting in the dark. Cutler Harbor knows it. Thomas knows it. And soon, you might too. Don't listen to the moans. Don't follow the mist. Don't board that ship. Because once you do, there's no shore left to swim to. The sea takes you. The fog binds you, and the Eleanor's Grace keeps you forever. Last night, a Coast Guard boat went missing near Cutler. Their last transmission, fog's alive, eyes everywhere. The Eleanor's Grace is moving again, its deck crowded with the lost. It's out there now, calling through the waves. So next time you're by the ocean, listening to the tide, watch for that fog. If it rolls in too thick, if you hear a creak that isn't the wind, run. Don't look back. Don't let it see you. Because it's not just a ship. It's a trap. A prison, a grave. Thomas escaped once, Clara didn't. The Coast Guard won't. And you're next if you're not careful. The Eleanor's Grace doesn't forgive. It doesn't forget. It waits. And when it finds you, those red eyes will be the last thing you see. Don't board it, don't tempt it, don't think you're stronger than the sea, because you're not. The fog's rolling in now, can you hear it? That creak, that moan? It's closer than you think. Run while you can. Run before it's too late. Too late. Too late. The Eleanor's Grace is here, and it knows your name. Don't turn around. Don't look. Don't, oh God, it's right behind you. The fog thickens. The voices rise. The ship waits, and you're already aboard in its eyes. Welcome to the Eleanor's Grace. There's no leaving now, no leaving ever. The sea claims its own, and you're one of them now. Creak, moan, stay, forever and ever. What if the trail you hiked wasn't just quiet, but listening to every step you take? Deep in the Smoky Mountains of Tennessee, where pines choke the sky and mist clings like a shroud, Eleanor Vance thought she'd found peace on the old settler's path. It was June 2025, the air thick with summer hum, when she laced up her boots, craving solitude after a brutal year in Knoxville. Eleanor, a 29-year-old nurse with tired eyes and a restless soul, had heard the rumors. The old settler's path, a forgotten trail near Gatlinburg, was avoided by locals. Whispers of lost hikers, voices in the trees. She brushed it off as campfire tales, packing a map, water, and a knife. The trailhead was unmarked, overgrown, with briars, but she pushed through, the forest swallowing her whole. At first it was serene, birdsong, the crunch of leaves, a breeze rustling the canopy. But an hour in, the birds stopped and the air grew heavy, like it was holding its breath. Eleanor paused, wiping sweat from her brow when she heard it, Ati do whisper, faint and sharp, like a name hissed through the pines. Eleanor. She spun, heart racing, but saw only shadows. Hello, she called, voice trembling in the stillness. The whisper came again, closer. Eleanor, stay. She gripped her knife, scanning the trees, but the forest stared back, unblinking. Then the mist thickened, curling around her boots, and shapes flickered in it. Tall, thin, with eyes like embers glowing red. Her breath hitched as one stepped forward. A woman in a ragged dress, face pale and hollow. You shouldn't be here, the figure rasped, voice echoing inside Eleanor's skull. She stumbled back, tripping over roots, but the trail twisted. The path she'd taken was gone, replaced by a maze of gnarled trees. Panic surged as more figures emerged. Men, women, children, all with those red eyes whispering her name in unison. Eleanor ran, branches clawing her arms, the whispers growing louder. Stay, stay, stay. Her map was useless. The trail looped impossibly, leading her deeper. She found a clearing, an old stone marker jutting from the earth, etched with faded names, settlers of 1832. Below it, scratched fresh, was Eleanor Vance. Her scream caught in her throat as the ground trembled, roots writhing like fingers. The woman in the dress appeared again, closer, her red eyes blazing. We died here, she said, starved, forgotten. You walked our graves. Now you're ours. Eleanor swung her knife, but it sliced through mist, the figure reforming with a hollow laugh. The forest closed in, trees bending low, their branches snapping like bones. She bolted again, lungs burning, but the whispers followed, threading into her thoughts. You can't leave. Shadows stretched long and thin, hands brushing her skin, cold and damp. She tripped, falling into a hollow, where bones lay scattered, human, old, picked clean. The figures circled her, red eyes unblinking, voices a chorus now. Join us. Eleanor scrambled up, clutching her knife, but the mist tightened like a noose, pulling her back. The woman lunged, hands skeletal, and Eleanor stabbed wildly. The blade sank in, but the figure only smiled, bloodless. Night fell fast, the forest a black void, the whispers deafening. Eleanor found a stream, its water dark and still, reflecting not her face, but theirs, red eyes staring up. She splashed, through desperate, but the current pulled her down, hands gripping her ankles from below. She clawed free, crawling to the bank, but the trail was gone. Just trees, endless trees. Hours bled into dawn, and Eleanor stumbled onto a ranger station, abandoned, its windows smashed. Inside, a journal lay open, dated 1978. Hikers missing, on Settler's Path. Voices at night, they don't let you leave. Her name was scrawled beneath it, fresh ink. She dropped it, sobbing, as the whispers returned. You're home. The figures pressed closer, their red eyes everywhere. In the trees, the mist, her own shadow. Eleanor ran one last time, but the forest shifted, roots rising to trip her, branches caging her in. The woman loomed over her. We've waited, so long. Eleanor's scream faded as the mist swallowed her, her knife clattering to the ground. Rangers found her pack days later, untouched by the stream, her name carved into a pine. Deep, jagged, fresh. No body, no tracks, just whispers on the wind. Locals avoid the old Settler's Path now. Say the trees move at night. The mist calls your name. Last month, a hiker named James went missing there. His camera left behind. Last photo showing red, eyes in the dark. The forest doesn't forget. It doesn't forgive. It keeps what it takes, those spirits of 1832, starved, betrayed, bound to the trail. You might hike it someday, seeking quiet, a break from the world. Don't go alone. Don't ignore the whispers, don't think you'll come back. Because once you step onto that path, the mist sees you, the trees know you, and those red eyes claim you. Eleanor walked it. James walked it. They're still there, calling from the pines, waiting for more. Picture it, a warm day, the forest inviting, the trail stretching ahead. You hear your name, soft at first, then louder. The mist rolls in, the trees lean close. Will you turn back? Or will you keep going, thinking it's just the wind? The old settler's path doesn't care what you think. It's alive, hungry, eternal. It's waiting in the Smokies, mist curling like a trap, red eyes watching from the dark. Gatlinburg knows it. The Rangers know it. And soon, you might too. Don't listen to the whispers. Don't follow the mist. Don't walk that trail. Because once you do, there's no way out. The forest takes you, the spirits bind you, and the path keeps you forever. Last week, a ranger heard it. Eleanor's voice, faint on the wind, calling his name. He quit the next day. The trail's still there, unmarked, waiting in the pines. It's calling now, through the mist, through the trees. So next time you're in the Smokies, mapping a hike, check the trail twice. If it's unmarked, if the air feels wrong, turn back. Don't listen to your name, don't let it pull you in. Because it's not just a path. It's a grave, a prison, a curse. Eleanor walked it once. James didn't come back. And you're next, if you dare. The trail doesn't end, it doesn't release, it waits, and when it finds you, those red eyes will be the last thing you see. Don't walk it, don't tempt it, don't think you're safe, because you're not. The mist's rising now. Ken, you hear it, your name? It's closer than you think. Run while you can, run before it's too late, too late, too late. The old settler's path is here, and it knows you. Don't look up, don't stop, oh God, it's right behind. You, the trees whisper, the mist grabs, the path takes, and you're already lost in its eyes. Welcome to the trail. There's no leaving now, no leaving ever. The forest claims its own, and you're one of them now. Whisper, stay, forever. The pines close in. The mist tightens. The eyes glow. You shouldn't have come here. You shouldn't have walked it. But you did. And now it's too late to turn back. The trail has you. The spirits have you, and they're never letting go. Eleanor, James, you. The whispers grow louder. The red eyes draw near. The forest swallows you whole. Don't scream. Don't fight. Don't hope. It's over. You're theirs now. Forever lost on the old settlers. Path, stay, stay, stay. The mist seals your fate. The trees lock you in, and the path never ends, never ends, never ends. What if the class you signed up for wasn't just hard, but a doorway to something that owns you? At Blackwood University, a small liberal arts school tucked in the rolling hills of western Pennsylvania, James Carter thought he'd found an easy credit in Folklore and Rituals 101. It was September 2025, the campus buzzing with new semester energy, when he walked into room 13 of Harrow Hall, a crumbling brick building avoided by most. James, a 20-year-old sophomore with a lazy streak and a knack for shortcuts, had heard the whispers. Harrow Hall was off, students said. Lights flickered, voices echoed in empty corridors. The class itself had a reputation. Kids dropped out, changed majors, or just changed. Quiet, hollow, strange. He shrugged it off, needing the elective, and sat in the back, notebook open. The professor, Dr. Eleanor Price, was a wiry woman with sharp eyes and a voice like cracked glass. "This isn't a game," she said on day one, her gaze lingering on James. "These rituals are real. Speak them wrong and they speak back." The room dimmed, lights buzzing, and a chill crawled up his spine. He laughed it off. Creepy prof. Old building. But that night James heard it. A murmur in his dorm, low and guttural like words underwater. He bolted awake, room empty, but his notebook lay open on the desk, scribbled with symbols he didn't write. Jagged, red, wet. His roommate Thomas slept through it, but James couldn't, the murmur looping in his head. Next class, Dr. Price taught a chant. Old words, she called them, from a 17th century cult that settled the land Blackwood stood on. "Say them with me," she urged, and the class obeyed, voices uneven. James mumbled along, half joking, but the air thickened, the lights died, and a shadow flickered behind Price, tall, horned, red-eyed. He blinked. It was gone. That night the murmurs grew. Names, pleas, threats, and Thomas woke screaming, eyes wild, clawing at his throat. "They're in me," he yelled, before collapsing, silent, staring at nothing. James called campus, security. But Thomas was different after. Quiet, pale, sketching those symbols in his sleep. In class, students changed too. Clara, a chatty freshman, stopped talking, her eyes glassy, her hands trembling as she chanted alone. Mark, a jock, grew aggressive, muttering in a voice not his. James noticed Price watching them, a faint smile on her lips. He tried dropping the course, but the registrar said it was locked. System error, they shrugged. The chants got worse, louder in his skull, waking him nightly. His mirror showed red eyes staring back, not his. He dug into Blackwood's history, finding a 1920s article. Harrow Hall built over a cult's ritual ground, students vanishing every few decades. Price's name appeared in photos, same face unaged since 1923. In class, she locked the door, lights off, a circle of candles lit. "Final lesson," she hissed, handing out black chalk. "Draw the sigil." James refused, but Clara grabbed, his hand forcing it, her grip iron. The room shook, voices roaring. "Take them!" And shadows poured from the floor, red eyes blazing. Thomas laughed, a wet, wrong sound, and lunged at James, eyes bleeding black. James fought free, smashing a candle into Thomas's face, wax sizzling on skin. Clara chanted faster, Mark clawing the walls, and Price stood in the center, arms wide. "They're here!" James bolted for the door, but it wouldn't budge, locked by nothing he could see. The shadows grabbed him, cold hands on his throat, voices screaming his name. He kicked a candle, fire catching Price's robe. She shrieked, flames climbing her body, the shadows recoiling. The door burst open as she burned, and James ran, hallway twisting, voices chasing him. "You can't leave." He stumbled outside. Harrow Hall ablaze behind him, screams echoing from room 13. Clara and Mark didn't make it out. Thomas did, but not as himself. Eyes red, voice a growl. Campus police found Price's body, charred but smiling, chalk still in her hand. The class was scrubbed from records, but James hears it, the chant every night in his skull. Thomas vanished a week later, leaving a sigil scratched into their dorm door. Blackwood rebuilt Harrow Hall, but room 13 stays locked. Students hear, whispers through the walls, see red eyes in the windows. Last semester, a freshman named Sarah took a night class nearby. She's gone now, her notes filled with those symbols. The entities don't sleep, they don't leave. They wait in room 13 tied to that class, to Blackwood's bones. You might enroll someday, chasing a degree, a future. Don't pick that elective, don't sit in that room, don't say those words. Because once you do, the shadows see you, the voices know you, and those red eyes own you. James took it. Thomas took it. They're still there, chanting in the dark, waiting for more. Imagine it. A crisp fall day, campus alive, a syllabus in your hand. You see Folklore 101, think it's easy. You hear a murmur, feel a chill. Will you drop it? Or will you stay, thinking it's just a class? Room 13 doesn't care what you think. It's alive, hungry, eternal. It's waiting at Blackwood, shadows curling like a trap, red eyes glinting in the dark. The faculty knows it, the students know it. And soon, you might too. Don't chant the words. Don't draw the sigil. Don't take that class. Because once you do, there's no dropping out. The entities take you, the shadows bind you, and room 13 keeps you forever. Last week, a janitor heard it. James's voice faint through the door, chanting his name. He quit that night. The class isn't listed anymore, but room 13 waits, locked, whispering through the walls. So next time you're at Blackwood picking courses, check the room twice. If it's Harrow Hall, if the air feels wrong, walk away. Don't listen to the murmurs. Don't let it call you in. Because it's not just a class. It's a ritual, a cage, a curse. James sat there once. Thomas didn't come back, and you're next if you dare. The room doesn't end. It doesn't release. It waits. And when it finds you, those red eyes will be the last thing you see. Don't take it. Don't tempt it. Don't think you're free. Because you're not. The chant's rising now. Can. You hear it, your name, it's closer than you think. Run while you can. Run before it's too late. Too late. Too late. Room 13 is here. And it knows you. Don't look in. Don't stop. Don't. Oh God, it's right behind you. The shadows whisper. The eyes glare. The class takes. And you're already enrolled in its grasp. Welcome to Room 13. There's no leaving now. No leaving ever. The entities claim their own. And you're one of them now. Chant. Obey. Forever. The walls close in. The shadows tighten. The eyes glow. You shouldn't have signed up. You shouldn't have stayed. But you did. And now it's too late to drop out. The class has you. The entities have you, and they're never letting go. James. Thomas. You. The murmurs grow louder. The red eyes draw near. The shadows swallow you whole. Don't scream. Don't fight. Don't hope. It's over. You're theirs now. Forever trapped in Room 13. Chant, chant, chant. The sigil seals your fate. The voices lock you in. And the class never ends. Never ends. Never ends. The fog's lifted, the whispers faded, and Room 13's locked. For now. But the curse isn't done with you yet. Subscribe to a Mysteries Beyond the Shadows to join the haunted. Like this video to ward off the red eyes, hit that bell to never miss a terror, and comment below. I escape the shadows, or risk them finding you next. Don't let the trail take you, the ship claim you, or the chant bind you. Stay cursed, stay watching, because the unknown waits.